So, Rotarians and guests, it's time for me to take up some of your time on my final reflections as I come to the end of my year as 103rd President of Rotary Adelaide. Being President is the fastest year you'll ever know, but I've generally enjoyed every moment. This jewel is not even feeling heavy right now. When I began the year, I was very conscious that a president is only ever a custodian of the club for a time. That I've been entrusted with the club's history, its members, and its future. To honour what has gone before, strengthen what serves us now, and help prepare the club for those who are going to carry it forward. When I look around the room and the contribution of our members, I know this club's future is in really good hands. But we cannot stand still if we want the club to be here for future generations. So one of the most important things we did as a board this year was to listen to all of you. Through the member survey and board planning work, we asked you all to tell us what you valued about your club, what you hoped for, what you felt needed to evolve. Your answers were thoughtful and honest. You told us that fellowship, friendship and service remain at the heart of Rotary Adelaide. You told us you value the club's history, its apolitical character and the breadth of our local and international work. But you also told us we needed to be clearer about who we are today, tell our story better and to be more visible. You wanted more opportunities for new members and emerging leaders to be able to get involved and to ensure our service effort is making difference where it is needed most. That feedback became the foundation of the 5-year strategic plan that you have all received today. We've done a short print and it will be available in an ebook and it will be sent out with a bulletin and on the website because we want this to be a living document that changes as we change. I want to thank Greg Nagy for his leadership and guidance throughout the development of our strategic plan, and to Jo Fiedler and the team at Nation Creative for making this booklet possible, and for the board for getting behind it and providing us with all of the tools that we needed. Without people stepping up and putting in the effort, these sorts of plans just don't come together. I hope when you have a moment to read it, that you see yourself in it and you feel part of it. At its heart, this plan is about protecting what matters most: our history, our values, our friendships and our service impact, while making sure Rotary Adelaide remains open, relevant and useful in the world as it is now and into the future. The vision is that we are connected by purpose in the spirit of generosity and friendship as we create lasting change across the globe and in ourselves. I like the last part, and in ourselves, because Rotary does change us. It changes who we meet, what we notice, and how we understand service. This plan is built around Rotary International's 4 priorities: increasing our impact, expanding our reach, enhancing engagement, and increasing our ability to adapt. In simple terms, if we want Rotary Adelaide to thrive, we need to keep doing what we value, but also plan, adapt, and create more ways for others to join us and for everyone to contribute meaningfully. And increasing our impact means being a little more focused. You told us you wanted particular attention given to young people and people experiencing hardship while continuing our contribution across Rotary's areas of focus. We saw that through our community grants and the Ron Michelle Community Service Award this year. Through these grants, we are supporting small to medium charities, Food on the Table, Habitat for Humanity, Grandcarers SA, TLC for Kids, and Safe Pets, Safe Families. Practical partners working alongside us. Behind every grant is a person, a family needing food, a young person in care learning to drive, a child in palliative care being given a memory-making experience. And that's where Rotary matters, by making a difference in the lives of those in need. Through our community projects this year, we also supported South Pacific School Aid to provide educational materials to developing countries. Our volunteers created meals at the Pilgrim Centre in Hutt Street and created cultural connection through Pura Yellow and environmental learning through Calpram and Yundi. Meals from the Heart at Ronald McDonald House brought members together to serve families whose children were in hospital. We saw the same practical spirit through Code Blue donations and shelter bags for the homeless. We also supported the Charitable Trust Foundation, the Rotary Foundation, End Polio Campaign, Shelter Box, Romat and Interclass. We made sure we invested in young people in many different ways. Through our Rotary leadership programs, science and civic opportunities, one more sailing adventures, camps for deaf and hard of hearing students, and tertiary scholarships for our young adults with disabilities. Dream Cricket was another beautiful example. More than 70 children with special needs, along with their teachers and families, shared a day of cricket, games, inclusion and belonging. For some, it was the first outing they'd had at school. Through our regionalisation project, we saw what clubs can do when they work together. The Shop and Share initiative collected non-perishable food for women and families experiencing domestic violence, farming families and people experiencing homelessness. We also brought connection through Group 1 Domestic and Family Violence Dinner and the Family Picnic. We jumped on board to support families who are farmers attending the Pioneer Days and the Old Tatum Town Pioneer Village, along with the many other service clubs. And we heard from one of the attendees just how much it meant to them to be acknowledged and to be seen through these difficult times. We also saw the impact of our reach internationally. In Cambodia, our support for Every Mum helped strengthen maternal and newborn health. In Nepal, we continued to support the students through the Sunrise Christians Association and supported Seeds for Life, helping small farming families improve food security and their household income. In Uganda, our support for the Nakavali refugee settlement helped create a social enterprise through tailoring training. We also continued support for vision-impaired children in Vietnam and provided disaster relief support in Sri Lanka after severe cyclone impacts. Through our peace-building efforts, we supported the Elephant Science Awards commemorative science writing category that marked 80 years since Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and we helped students connect science with ethics, peace and responsibility. The Peace Pole Centenary Initiative has now grown into a statewide, possibly national movement, with more than 175 peace poles installed in schools and public places where people gather. We also submitted our second Reconciliation Action Plan, representing a critical shift to practical actions that benefit Aboriginal people. Fundraising was another area where fellowship and service came together this year, raising over $93,000. Behind that figure are many hours of effort, planning, organising, ticket selling, inviting, cajoling your friends, and doing the quiet work that makes these events successful. The magic show had a great response, helping children with special needs have a fantastic time while raising over $50,000. The Not the Test Match dinner celebrated its 10th year and has raised more than $250,000 over that decade. Comedy Night supported Catherine House this year and our Rotary projects and has raised close to $100,000 over its life. The bicycle survey, wood sales and member events have all played their part in raising these funds. But at the heart of everything this year has been fellowship. Fellowship is not separate from service, it's what sustains it. It's in the loud conversations before and after the meetings, in the committee work, phone calls, encouragement, laughter and quiet care for one another. The introduction of partnership badges was a small initiative but a meaningful one. It recognised that our partners are part of our Rotary family too. And we also celebrated and remembered across generations. We celebrated the 100th birthday of past present Dr. Bob Hecker, and we farewelled treasured members David Flood, Dr. Robert Edwards and past President Warren Osman. Their lives remind us that Rotary Adelaide has been built by people who gave consistently, quietly and generously over many years. I have confidence in the future of Rotary Adelaide because at its core, this club has collective wisdom. It has members who care, and we have shown a willingness to listen, reflect and adapt with purpose. Every president gets the opportunity to add one chapter to the life of this club. I'm grateful that this chapter has been shaped by member voice, impactful initiatives, strong fellowship and care for our future. To the 25-26 board, thank you for your extraordinary service and wisdom. I'd particularly like to thank immediate past president for another 5 minutes, Trevor Sterling, for his unwavering guidance and encouragement any time of the day or week, even when he says he's not available. To my vice presidents, Brenton Wittenbury and Duam Kiraru, it's meant a great deal to have you walking alongside me throughout this year. Thank you to Ankit as secretary and Hendra as treasurer and your endless hours to support this great club. To those members who make the life of our club and our weekly meeting events happen very quietly, Milos, Sylvia, Rod, Jill, Grant, Laurie, Andrew, Lorraine, John, Tony, Adri, Helen, we see you and we are grateful for your service each week. And of course, thank you to the best club meeting heckler, Colin Williamson, for keeping meetings fun. To every member who has convened, donated, welcomed, encouraged, or just simply showed up, thank you for carrying on so much of the real work of Rotary. I'd like to give a special thanks to my husband Wayne, who's heard me many times say, oh, it's just Trevor or Joe or someone, as I duck out. To our partners and our families, thank you for sharing Rotary with us. As I prepare to hand the presidency to Jo Fiedler, our 104th president, Jo, I offer you my warmest support. I know the love that you hold for this club, and we will all benefit from your thoughtful leadership. It's been a joy and an honour to serve as your 103rd president, a club with a good heart, a warm welcome for others, where people come together to make a difference. I want to thank you for a wonderful year. I will always cherish the time I've spent as your president. This is me signing off with a deep and gracious thank you to you all. I now have the great pleasure of formally handing the presidency of the Rotary Club of Adelaide to Jo Fiedler, our 104th president. Jo, would you please come forward? Jo, this club has chosen you to lead Rotary Adelaide for the coming year. That is a wonderful expression of the confidence members have in your integrity and your leadership. The role of president is a privilege, but is also a responsibility. It asks you to guide the club, support its members, honour its traditions, and help shape its future. But you are not taking on this role alone. You have the support of your board, the members of this club, our partners and families, and the wider Rotary family around you. Today, the custodianship of our wonderful club passes to you. You inherit a club with a proud history, generous people, and strong fellowship that is willing to adapt with purpose going forward. Jo, there are two symbols of that history and responsibility that I'll now pass to you. First, the tea caddy. I had to ask Reg, where does this come from? Well, when I cleaned it, I could actually see the inscription. It is given to Rotary Adelaide by the Rotary Club of London in 1950 as a token of appreciation and thanks for the 7,000 food parcels sent by Rotary Adelaide to the UK for distribution after the war. It is a symbol of friendship between Rotary clubs and the generosity and international goodwill that have always been part of Rotary's story. In very recent times, it has been passed from president to president, and today I pass it on to you. It stays in the cupboard. Jo, on behalf of the members of Rotary Club of Adelaide, I congratulate you and formally welcome you as our 104th president. May your year be filled with friendship, purpose, courage and joy. It is now my honour to place the presidential collar on you as a symbol of the leadership, trust and service and we now entrust to you. Rotarians and partners and friends, please join me in congratulating President Jo Fiedler. So just ignore these two guys. When I was researching being a president, I saw everybody had bodyguards. So I thought I'd better get a couple. And when I looked at my budget, this is all I could afford. So thank you. So they will be keeping an eye on you throughout the year. So if anybody comes too close, they'll step in. Firstly, I'd like to thank Gildi, who has been an inspirational president and a mentor to help prepare me for this coming year. Many chats, many phone calls about what are we going to do about this and can you help me with that. Gildi, for your passion and focus on new members and fellowship, we thank you. It has been a pleasure to watch and learn from you. Please don't leave me. Here is a little gift to say thank you. So now you can have a well-deserved rest. And thank you to Wayne for lending us your beautiful wife. Here is a little gift for you as well. So it is I'm truly honoured to be your Rotary Adelaide president for the next 12 months. It all started with Rajiv. He invited me to lunch, and I remember thinking, how nice is this? Well, it turns out that there is no such thing as a free lunch in Rotary. Even though I did say no at that occasion, I eventually accepted the role. So for those who don't see themselves as president one day, let me offer you some advice. If a past president asks you to lunch, your safest response is to pretend you didn't hear them. But here I am taking on the challenge, and I can honestly say that I'm proud and excited to become the 104th president of Rotary Adelaide. I'd also like to acknowledge the 103 presidents who have come before me. Each of them has helped build strong foundations. In particular, thank you to the past presidents in this room. Your dedication, leadership and countless volunteers' hours have shaped this club into what it is today. During my president's year, I promise to support you and hope that I can inspire you to continue to be amazing Rotarians. My goal for every member is to feel engaged, connected in their own way through active participation. And I'll be talking more about that in the coming weeks. I just want to continue creating the best club experience through meaningful projects, genuine friendships and plenty of fun. While helping develop our little strategic plan booklet, I was reminded just how much this club achieves. I feel incredibly proud reading about our projects, events and service activities. I was equally inspired by the many members who contribute to What Rotary Means to Me section.
Thank you to everyone who shared their thoughts. It reinforced something important. Rotary means a great deal to all of us. That passion is one of the greatest strengths, and I want us all to maintain that momentum, to continue growing, adapting and evolving as a club, so Rotary remains meaningful for generations to come. But none of us can do this alone, it's all up to us. I've served on the board for 5 out of my 10 years, and my 10-year anniversary was only a couple of days ago. And that experience gives me the confidence to step into the role. More importantly, I have the support of an incredible talented board and the wisdom and experience from many of you to reflect on. I'd like to thank my wonderful husband, Greg, who has supported me through my Rotary journey, and I hope I am not too absent in the year ahead. Now I'd like to introduce your board for the coming year. For those who may not already know them, could I ask the board members to come up to the front with me? When I was deciding whether to take on the presidency, I might just let them come around if I keep talking. When I was deciding whether to take on the presidency, I told everyone the same thing. I wouldn't do it unless I had an amazing, well-organised secretary. Thankfully, Anne Kitt is all of those things and more and said yes to staying on. And for that, I'm incredibly grateful. Hendra, our treasurer, continued to keep us financially secure and somehow managed to make the numbers make sense. Gildi Carty has left some very big shoes to fill, and having her on the board as immediate past president will keep us on the right path. Brenton Wittenbury, where are you? He's not here. He is currently travelling somewhere around the countryside, but we look forward to welcoming him back, and what an asset we have in him. Florian, our Vice President of Administration, ensures we remain organised and on track. We are in very safe hands. A big thank you to Simon Drew, our Vice President of Community Service, for stepping into the role. I'm looking forward to what your experience will bring. Alfredo continues as Community Service Director, helping us make a difference where it matters most. Jill Chapman, our Fundraising Extraordinaire Director, continues to bring energy, enthusiasm and success in everything she touches. Sandra Turner takes on the role of Communications Director, helping us tell the story of our club and the impact we make. Caroline joins the board as Youth Director. Thank you for taking on this important role. We all know focusing on young people is investing in Rotary's future. Gary Smith steps into the role of International Director, continuing the great international connections projects that are such an important part of our club. And finally, Membership Director Grant King brings incredible energy, experience and passion to everything he does, and I know he'll be outstanding in this role. Although Helen may be wondering whether Grant's Rotary Cup wasn't already overflowing. Thankfully for us, he is willing to squeeze in just a little bit more. Please join in thanking this incredible team who have agreed to serve your club. And before I get you sit down, one thing I want you all to be mindful of is that the board members are volunteers. These leadership roles are rewarding but also can be challenging. We'll occasionally make mistakes, and when we do, I ask that you please be patient and kind. We're all doing our best because we deeply care about this club. And finally, to you, our members, thank you for your support, and I invite you to consider your Rotary experience and how you're actively contributing to the ongoing success of Rotary Adelaide. Please don't hesitate to contact me or members of the board. We are here to help. Thank you.